Today I will present how I teach the lesson plan of the lesson, the principle of. Yes.
Good.
Hi everyone. Today I will present how I teach the lesson, the principle of two-line parallel superposition, line parallel force superposition. First, about the context. I assume that in here students already learn about the principle of two concurrent force superposition and the Thales theorem. And I assume that students in here is in the medium level, and like the girls, my goal is student can understand and understand the knowledge of the principle of two-line parallel force superposition, and can learn some skill like define a problem to be investigated and manipulate apparatus to set up and execute the experiment, and discussion the limitation of this experiment. Next is the learning process. First, I will give students a explicit problem like they are a street hawker, and they carry a carrying pole with two loads, and she realized that when she sold a product, the equilibrium position is changed and the force acting on her shoulder is also changed. And I asked students to find out the resultant force and the positions that the carrying pole balance. And I expect the student can realize that the equilibrium position is the position of the resultant force acting on her shoulder, and when the component force change, the position resultant force is also change. So we can derive that the resultant force depends on the magnitude of the force of component force and the distance between two forces. And I let students to free to design their own experiment, but I will guide them some condition before they do that. That is some variables. They must keep constant They must keep constant. The component force F1 and F2, and they change the to find out the resultant force. They must define that the resultant force must make the resultant force represent a force which has the same effect acting on a certain object. So after they have the force F1, they act the force F1 and F2 on the object, and they move it out and change by turn into the resultant force, another force, and consider that is the resultant force, and that make the object have the same effect. So they must change the resultant force F, and they must change the distance between the position of F. So it means they must change the distance between the force F1 to the force F, and the force F2 to the force F. I denote that D1 and D2. And they must measure all these quantities. Yes. First, in here I have a iron bolt and a ruler and a I have a ruler in here. Have the in here have two pieces to you can hang the mask on it, and I also have to spring, and I hang it on this. First, I will hang two masks have the same weight. That is 50 grams in the first position, position A. And and two masks in the position B, and I use this bar to mark the position of ruler. I use this bar.
Perhaps I ask and then you react to me and then you do something. Now, what are you doing there?
Mr. Biên asked me to do this experiment.
Yeah. What experiment you do?
I find the resultant force acting by two forces, F1 and F2.
Okay. What is the resultant force?
The resultant force is one force that makes this ruler have the same position, the same same position, like that.
So, according to the definition, resultant force is a force that moves the object to the same position
That's make
as the two component force can do. Is that correct?
no. That's
What is the root definition of resultant force?
the resultant force make the object have the same effect. To make the object have the resultant force
Has the same effect on the object
as
as the two component force. Is that better explanation?
make the object have the same effect of two components.
Now once again, what is resultant force? State clearly.
The resultant force is the force make an object have the same effect.
Now, make an object have the same effect? No. What
With
do you mean by the object here?
Make the
So I say the resultant force has the same effect on the object
yes.
as the two component force. Or the resultant force influence or impact or affect the object as much the same way as the two
Component force.
So what is the effect of the two force now?
The effect of the two force is make the spring the spring sketched two springs cast and the ruler at this position.
Yeah. So the position of the bar shows the effect of the two force.
That they make the gravitation force on the bar, on this bar, and make the spring cast to this position.
To a certain position, and you will. Okay. And what will you do next?
Next, I put out the two force. I use this bar to mark this position.
Okay.
And I use a pen to mark this, and I use a ruler to mark the position of F1